What's up, everyone? It's Gray, aka the Kagure, and we're back with Bleach finally after a longer hiatus than I intended. Time just kind of slipped away from me, if I'm being honest. Stuff's kind of busy with the world and my life, mainly the world, a little bit my life, school and stuff, but like working from home and whatnot. With the world, if you don't know, American election is going on right now, and it's kind of insane. But things are looking good at this very moment. Fingers crossed. Either way. Episodes one. Oh, I didn't put the numbers in here. Oops. Oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. It'll get there. It'll be on the thumbnail. I believe it's 127 to 129. Or, no, not 120. There was a filler arc that I had to skip in between, so it's like a weird... It was like 127 to 139. That's right. This one, there's not a whole lot to talk about, except for like the last episode, because it was mostly just training. So basically, in one, the earlier one, hold on, I'll just go back, just to make sure I don't miss anything moderately important. Right. Basically, for 2 episodes, people are just training. Like, example, Orihime goes to Urahara, where Chad and Renji are training. And Urahara's basically like, yeah, you can't fight because you're not cut out for it. She's like, but. And he's like, no, no buts. No buts. Shut up. Can't fight. The guitar scared me. And then she's like really sad, and Chad is like fighting for it. And Renji's like, dude, she's just not, like, she's just not the type. Not the type. My hat's like kind of messed up. I'm sorry. You know this. You know the hat. It's not... Either way. Yeah, they're basically like, Chad's trying to like fight for it, and then Renji's like, dude, don't bother. Like, it just can't happen. And Orihime's like, I'm gonna run away and cry. And then Rukia finds her, and she's like, what's wrong, Orihime? He's like, I can't fight. And Rukia's like, don't worry. Me and you will train together, because me and you kind of suck. And she's like, thanks, Rukia. And then Hiyori kidnaps her, goes back with Hachigen. Hachigen fixes the earring that broke, that Yemi broke, the dude earring. And then that's kind of that. We cut to, let's see, the Soul Reaper on Earth, like the ones from Soul Society, not that isn't Renji and Rukia. So we got like Yamichika, Hitsugaya, Rengeku, and Ikaku. Yeah, those are the ones. And they're in the forest. They're just like doing their thing. They're like trying to train with their Zanpakuto. They're like, I'm trying to keep up my Zanpakuto. And Michiga's like, mine sucks. And then and Rengeku's like, oh yeah, well mine's a hot Catly. Which, if you don't know, their Zanpakutos all have like canonical appearances, and Rengeku's is goofy to say the least. It's a little goofy. Next episode, they just kind of a little bit, we like focus on like Orihime and Rukia training in Soul Society with Uditaki. He's like watching them train, and like Hisagi shows up and they talk for a little bit. Nothing really important. He's like, what about Tosin? Blah blah blah. This is like my only character trait. He leaves. Ichigo's like, I can hold my hollow thing for 11 seconds now. And they're like, good job. And then the Espada show up. Yami, GRIMMJOW, and Loopy show up at Earth. Ulquiorra's there, but where'd he go? That's the next episode. And they just like show up, and they're like, here we are. And then Urahara's like, I'll go. And it's really dramatic. And then this episode happens, the most recent one that we watched. This one was pretty cool because it's like, so we got like, they start fighting. Loopy takes on all 4 of them and like releases and just kind of by the way, I love Loopy's design. Loopy's a great design. Androgynous violet colors. Yeah, dude, that's my jam. Speaking of jam, go bonk on that like button for me. Thanks. Oh, also, I think RWBY's tomorrow. So I guess you'll get a RWBY video tomorrow. God, I shuddered. We'll see. We'll see how that's going to go. Anyway, sorry. Bleach. Loopy, like, one-shots Hitsugaya. Because Hitsugaya is, like, the least useful captain. ever. Dude, I'm trying. The hat is just not in it today. And the others are fighting. He, like, grabs Matsumoto, and it's, like, really creepy. But, like, not... I think it's weird, because Loopy doesn't say, like... He says, he's like, you have a hot body. I'm jealous. So that was... Well, not... It's weird. It's weird. And then, like, his tentacles grow spikes, and he's, like, about to stab her, and then Yoruhara shows up, and he's like, it's me, Yoruhara, and Wonder Weiss is there, and he's like, wow, Wonder Weiss. Everyone's just like, Wonder Weiss is weird. Even their other Roncar are like, man, that guy's kind of weird. Ichigo and GRIMMJOW fight. GRIMMJOW with one arm, and Ichigo with his hollow mask. Also, I hate how Ichigo's like, I can only hold this for 11 seconds. Immediately, like, he's like, I need to end this quick. He, like, puts it on. Doesn't attack. He, like, waits there dramatically for the smoke to clear. And then GRIMMJOW's like, what's that? He's like, I can't tell you. And then he attacks. So he wasted, like, 3 seconds. 3 to 4 seconds. You know, anime logic. He starts beating GRIMMJOW with the mask on. He's like, you know, because he's really powerful. And GRIMMJOW has, like, one arm. Not in a fair fight, really. But then his mask breaks and GRIMMJOW starts winning pretty hard. So that establishes that the power gap is very small with the mask, still pretty large without. And then the last thing that really happens of importance is Orihime. So Orihime goes through the Dongai, is that what it's called? You know, the tunnel. The tunnel. They stabilize the wall so it's not dangerous, and she's accompanied by 2 Soul Reapers. And then Ulquiorra shows up. We all know it. I mean, we know what's going on here. Ulquiorra shows up and he's like, hey, I couldn't help but notice you only had 2 guards. And he, like, one bangs them each. And then she's healing him. And he's like, don't say anything. Don't do anything. Just come with me or your friends are going to die. So do it. And that's that. And that's that. So, such good chemistry. I really ship them. Either way, yeah, so we finally got into Orihime getting kidnapped. Whippy! Now we just gotta go through the creepy thing where she watches Ichigo sleep. That I remember, because it was weird to me then, and if it was weird to me then when I wasn't a degenerate yet, it's probably gonna be weird to me now. Well, actually, that's the opposite. Either way, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, I love GRIMMJOW. And Loopy, when I was younger and I watched the show, Loopy didn't do much. Like, Loopy was just kind of boring to me, but I like the design. Also, Loopy, surprisingly important. And if you watch the show, and you're probably like, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. There's a couple of Roncar that I'm gonna grab your attention towards. There's a couple of them that I'm gonna specifically be like, remember this person. Because they were nothing, but remember this person. Cool. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, once again, RWBY tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get that video out tomorrow. Fingers crossed. You know me, so could be Sunday, could be a week from now, who knows. I'm going to try and get out tomorrow. I don't know exactly. Maybe I'll just talk in front of a thumbnail again, but I don't know exactly how I want to do that. I'm thinking of maybe doing screen caps, but I kind of feel like everyone does that. We'll see. Either way, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want more Bleach, RWBY, My Hero content, feel free to subscribe. Once again, go bonk on the like button for me. It helps me out a ton. And I will talk to all of you next time. Peace.